So they race away then for the Tote Cesarewitch, and on the extreme right, Ivor Slutter's sign on is up with a pace. Foundry Lane Rum Pointer out very wide indeed. Through on the inside, we've got Spirit of Love going fast, and also with a place is Fanan, not that far away. They sort themselves out running through the first quarter mile, and it's going to be Mutanasib now that leads from Jamaican Flight going 1 and 2. Keen hold there by, in the quarter colours, just behind them, Dominant Duchess. Generous Ways in a good position, and then behind these Far Cry is sitting on the outside. Bit of a heart-stopping horse, but don't worry, there's a heart surgeon on hand here this afternoon. From on high, we see Mutanasib, the one of the pipe team, leading by a couple of lengths to Jamaican Flight and Generous Ways, and up on the outside, Rum Point to the green and white. To be Park can front run is in about a sharing 6 with on the inside Spirit of Love, and then pulling quite hard the check colours Silent Warning in about 7th or 8th. On the outside, the horse with the big white face sign on his bang there, and also not that far away is Spunky. Fanan sits midfield, Dangold out the back, Il Principe is down the back at this stage, and on the outside, Beaumont, Ivor Slutter down the course. Life of Riley also a bit outpaced. Dominant Duchess towards the back, and so too Hill Farm Blues. But it's going to be Mutanasib that leads as they continue their very long and lonely journey. Jamaican Flight normally front runs. He's the blue jacket. On the outside, Generous Ways, Far Cry, then Silent on the outside. Il Principe's made a stride or two. Rum Point has got to the rail position as they make their one and only turn, and Life of Riley is towards the back. They begin the turn shortly with Mutanasib on the inside of Jamaican Flight 1 and 2. Then Generous Ways is in third, and Rum Point to the inside 4. Far Cry, the favourite wide of Spirit of Love, and then behind these we've got on the inside running well Pride in Ireland. Far Cry, the favourite of 5 to 1. Top Cease, haven't seen that one yet, 7 to 1. Silent Warning's close enough. Fanan's bang there. Spunky with 9 to 1. Had to be Park 10/16's bar, so they've got under a mile to go. And it's Jamaican Flight and Etterby Park and Spunky 1, 2 and 3. Far Cries with the yellow cap on the right of the picture. Il Principe behind these. Silent Warning, and then Spirit of Love. Then Rum Point to the inside, and Razor Prince and Pride in Ireland going well. Making a bit of ground on the outside. Fanan will come from that pocket. Generosity is about 5 lengths off the pace, and they're continuing coming down towards a 5 furlong marker, and Etterby Park takes over now. Etterby Park in the lead is Spirit of Love, with Spunky on the outside. Far Cry within half a length of the lead. Silent Warning bought to win the race 2 lengths off the pace. Razor Prince, Il Principe, then Fanan, then Sign On. And then behind these is Generosity on the outside, making a bit of ground. Top Cease is very wide with his run, and they come down towards the 3 furlong marker now. Etterby Park and Spunky 1 and 2. Look at Far Cry, he's coming there strongly. Up on the outside is Eastwell Hall, one of the bink outsiders. Top Cease is making giant strides on the very wide outside. Mutanasib is bang there. They're inside the final quarter mile now, and Far Cry goes for home, but look at Top Cease on the right of the pink cap Eastwell Hall. These are the principals of the Tote Cesarewitch as they come inside the final furlong, and Eastwell Hall just tries to take Top Cease out of it. Far Cry is a battle, and we know that. From the back, Heroes Fatal is putting in a strong run, but Top Cease goes on. Top Cease in the lead. Kieran Fallon driving home his 200th winner of the season at the line. Top Cease wins the Cesarewitch. Top Cease is the winner, and coming home from nowhere for second place is Dominant Duchess, and what a big result that is for the each way. Behind these, Eastwell Hall and Heroes Fatal, and then Al Harwell followed through by Far Cry, and then Nickel 50, and then Silent Warning, and then Etterby Park, followed by Fanan, Il Principe, Generosity, Hill Farm Blues, Dangold, Life of Riley, and these are followed through by Jamaican Flight, and out the back we have Foundry Lane, also Spunky out the back, and Mutanasib up there early. Pride in Ireland. Beaumont was probably one of the last to finish. Last of all was Generous Ways, and so at 7 to 1, the winner of this, the Tote Cesarewitch, is when you need a man, when you want to ask the time, ask a policeman, and Kieran Fallon's come home on Top Cease here. Number 7 on the card in the colours of Charlton Bloodstock, this one trained by Ian Boulding, and Kieran Fallon, well, off to Hong Kong through the winter. He'll be earning big money here, but this race, amongst all the other 199 that he's had this season, will have given him most pleasure. Seldom seen him more animated than he won at Ayr. That was the pointer you needed. He's the winner, Top Cease.
And Top Cees has returned the clear 7-1 second favourite. Top Cees was a 20-1 chance when Hills opened the betting a month ago. Wins the Cesarewitch at 7-1. The runner-up, Dominant Duchess, is a 50-1 chance. The third, Heroes Fatal, sent off at a pony, 25-1. Eastwell Hall was fourth, 100-1. Eastwell Hall is returned, and the fifth for Barry Dennis and other bookmakers a payout. Very bad for them, the favourite. Far Cry, the 5-1 favourite, was fifth. If you backed it each way, come racing, Barry Dennis would have laid you. But Top Cees, favourite 2 years ago when beaten by Turnpole, favourite in 95 when third to Old Red, wins the Cesarewitch, this time at the third asking at 7-1 to give Kieran Fallon his first Cesarewitch and trainer Ian Balding his second. He won it with Centurion 21 years ago. Top Cees, 7-1, clear second best for Fallon.